Hello Year 9. Today you're going to do a collage portrait based on the Cubist work that we've been doing, and particularly looking at Picasso's Cubism. Well done on your Cubist pages from last week, those are really good. We're going to look at creating a face with just lots of magazine pieces, so obviously you're going to need to gather some materials. You'll need a glue, a pair of scissors, you need some magazines, and try and get a range of magazines. My range here isn't very good, but you've got a week to do this, and essentially, so start looking around now and try and collect as many as you can. These are just ones that come in the post for me, but sometimes the images aren't great in them, like this one has just got flowers, and sometimes there's a lot of advertisements in these free magazines. So coloured paper here, and the reason I'm using this is because it creates a really nice background for the magazine pieces that I put on top of it. Sometimes with the just plain white paper you don't get as strong an effect. However, don't worry, if you haven't got this, it's just another option for you. So I have cut out some facial features, so this is pretty much what you're going to spend your time doing. You're going to collect your images first of all, and then have a look at what you've got really. So cut out some hair is good. Don't just cut out like the eye, for example. Cut out the rest of the contours of the face, purely because you might actually need that. And here I've done exactly the opposite. I've cut out the eye, but it's because it's quite nice. It's got a lot of makeup on it. And then noses are a bit of a tricky one. Again, try and cut them out so you've got a little bit more of the skin tone going on there as well. Hands, as I say, always really good, very gestural. And this is very difficult. So like, say for example, this is Lady Gaga and you've got just a whole image of her face here. To be honest, this probably isn't going to work that well because the eyes and the nose, the mouth, it's all a bit too small for what I'm going to need, unfortunately. So images like this don't work as well. You want to go really big with the faces. So I'm going to talk you through this one that I've collected all these bits, and I've got my black piece of paper here, and the black just creates a nice surface to work on. And then I am going to get the main image. Now with this one, I'm not actually going to cut her down too much. It's purely, I want all of this information, and I know you're probably thinking, well, that doesn't really make it a collage. No, you're absolutely right, but I'm going to layer images on top of this one. This is just going to create my foundation, a bit of a base for me. So when you are gluing, I suggest you take one of your magazines or your newspaper and you glue on top of that, rather than gluing onto the surface that's going to be for your finished piece. Glue right over to the edges. Maybe I should have used this image, it's quite nice. It's got like lots of glitter on it and things. Careful as you glue, because the magazines and the newspaper in particular is really delicate at this stage. good. Weird is good. And then some lips. So I've got a selection of lips here, so try out a couple of different things. You know, you might want to do something like that, or like, I quite like these lips here. They're a bit more expressive, really. Yeah, that works well. Let's look. I can't use that one because I've already got that side of the face done. I'm quite happy with that. Maybe think about the nose. Oh yeah, that's good. Or I've got a different nose here. Is that better? Have a play around with it. There's no right or wrong, obviously, to this, so it's just whatever you come up with is going to just to be as interesting as possible. Got my nose. I've also cut out an eyeball here. Can you see? Little pupil. And that's going to go on there. Think of different hairstyles, maybe. Let's see what would look good. I think that is that original hairstyle, so I don't want that. I'm going to glue on those lips. Remember, you don't want the original ones showing through, so you may have to glue over or on top of something. I like to play around with eyebrows as well on these. I've got a giant flower here. So that might work in that weird space, so the curve of her head, or up here possibly. It's good to plan these out because you might want to hide some stuff in underneath. So do think about that. Obviously I haven't, so I'm going to hold on to that, and I'm going to try and put down some hair in the meantime. So I've got this image here, the front cover of the magazine. I'm going to use hair as my hair. I'm going to keep in the ear as well on this one. So you can have a bit of fun with this here now. There is no exact way of doing it. There's no reason you can't get this wrong, really. Remember, with Picasso's cubism, he wanted to show various different perspectives all at the same time. That's kind of what we're doing here. We're showing the side of the face, we're showing it in profile, we're showing it straight up. Like that. And then keep a little bit of skin here. So we're going to take this wedge of skin colour and pop that in there. Proportions. I'm going to see if I can find some other hair like this one. It's probably not going to work. Remember, try not to glue it onto your ends. Glue onto scrap paper instead. And I'm just going to try and squeeze this in here so that it fits. Your collage cubist portrait. That's what you have to do, and I want you to submit these by next week. So if you can submit it by Friday of next week, please, and just do the quiz in the meantime, so have that in by 4 o'clock. But I want you to be collecting as many different images as you can find. Maybe you could, if you could find some face masks, that would be really current for the climate that we're living in at the moment, and to make your portrait as interesting as possible. good luck year 9, and please just drop me a line if you need any help with that at all. Thank you.